What's up? What's up? It is Greg. It is December 26th. Happy holidays. We are fresh off of Christmas. I'm back home. If you don't know, uh, this is my new place. I haven't really gone live too much on this YouTube channel. So if you've followed me on my other platforms, you would know that for the Facebook, Instagram, you would know that I've been involved with a company that's going to create a lot of buzz, and I'm going to address a lot of things in a very raw manner. So I'm here going live. I don't have any notes with me. This is kind of an introduction. Let me reintroduce myself to people. Let me get some thumbs up, some likes. My name is Gregory Perdriel, or Pedriel. I pronounce it Pedriel. Anyway, a lot of you guys watching may or may not know me. Some of you guys watching will get to know me because you're searching up something, Tryp rides, Tryp technologies, and you're looking to find out, is it a scam? Okay, most likely you are a driver. You're a current driver in the rideshare industry, for Uber or Lyft or Via, Juno, things of that nature, or you are a marketer, a prospective influencer. And I'm going to break down everything from all angles, okay? Because a lot of people are going to want to know what's going on. The first thing, is Tryp a scam? Let's just get that out the way. No, we haven't. The company literally just launched, okay, soft launched last week. And they plan to release the app in mid-January. I actually just sat down with a member from corporate last week in LA, where they're going to be launching first in Southern California. And I got a lot of insight, so I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I'm going to also mention that I've already been uploading videos. My bad, I got a call coming in, so if it's cutting out, my bad. I just lost my train of thought. So I'm going to be going live. I'm going to be raw, okay? I see a lot of other influencers or influential people in the rideshare industry. They're current Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, and I didn't even know this existed, and they have like a little following, and so people are starting to find out about Tryp, and they're wanting to know if it's a scam or not, and they're confused because they're seeing $200. They don't know, like, why would I pay up front? And there's a lot of layers to this. So I'm gonna spend the next several days and weeks breaking this down. So well, once again, my name is Greg. I've been a network marketer, affiliate marketer. Okay, I've been part of the MLMs, right? The pyramid schemes, things of that nature, for about 7 years. If you Google my name, you'll probably find some disgruntled people who are upset that I've been able to make a lot of money. Okay, those are people who've been shady and who've, how can I put it, salty, jealous that I've been able to make money the way that I've made it. And when they question it, I'm able to pretty much roast them, flame them on the internet. They get mad. They're disgruntled. They weren't able to make money. These are like marketers or whatever. And you're going to see anonymous garbage about me on the scam sites and stuff. But I'm a real person. You can look me up. I don't have any felonies. I've never been to prison. I don't have any mugshots. I don't have any whatever. You're going to see some nonsense. So let's get that out the way if you don't know me and you're going to be searching my name and stuff like that. Ride sharing. So it's 2018, almost 2019. We all know about Uber and Lyft. We all know about ride sharing. 6, 7, 8 years ago, if I would tell you you were gonna just open an app up and you were gonna get a ride from somebody, a stranger, right, using their own car, it would make no sense, right? You're used to calling up a taxi, right? Yellow cab. I'm from New York, just waving down a yellow cab in the city, or picking up the phone and calling a local cab company or a limo company or whatever, right? Car service, or just asking your mom, your peoples, your friends for a ride, right? Fast forward to 2018, it's nothing. It's just routine. It's like nothing to, open up your app and have a car waiting for you within minutes, right? I mean, look, down there, it's safe to say at least a third of these cars driving below, right, are rideshare. I mean, I can literally flip this camera around, and a lot of them are Uber, Lyft. They're picking somebody up, they're dropping somebody off. It's pretty normal. So what I found out, right, especially over the past couple of months, Well, first, Tryp is a company that's getting ready to disrupt, an already disruptive um, industry, which is ride sharing. All right, Uber is currently king. I mean, they're getting ready to go public next year, and they're evaluated in the tens, if not hundreds of billions of dollars, right? And you would think they got it together, but actually they don't. Okay, I just got home this morning, right? This morning, I on my way to the airport from New York, I actually took an Uber, and I didn't feel like talking. It was 4:30 in the morning, and I called the Uber. I get picked up. Not even 30 seconds sitting down, the guy's already like, "Where are you going? What do you do for a living?" And I'm like, "Well, I might as well let him know because this is what I've been kind of, getting involved with." So I tell him about this new rideshare company that's about to, hit the market. And he proceeded to rant, literally, right? It's about a 15, 20-minute ride to the airport from where I was. Literally, for 12, 13 minutes of that ride was straight just, ranting about Uber and Lyft and how these drivers are being taken. I actually just uploaded a report, right? On the 21st, there was a protest. There was a protest in New Haven, Connecticut. Can you guys hear and see me okay? I see a lot of people watching. Can you guys see? Feel free to leave comments. The Wonderful Life of Bob and Jay. When is the app coming out? The app is coming out in probably mid-January. Don't quote me on this, but okay. So everybody's listening. What's up? What's up, Adidos? So, this guy was just ranting for like 12, 13 minutes, and he was like unhappy. And this was the same sentiment that a lot of drivers face. I did not know it was this bad, right? I used to think that these companies, Uber and Lyft, they took maybe 15% of the ride, 20%. I've seen it documented and proven, right? More times than not, they're taking as much as 30, 40, even 50%. 50% of the ride. I'm like, there's a problem here. These guys are using their own car, right? They got to take care of the gas. They got to take care of the maintenance. Their car's depreciating because they're driving so many miles, and they're not getting paid what they're supposed to be getting paid. When Uber and Lyft first came out, they made it look like this, this great opportunity to work your own hours and be your own boss and all this type of stuff. And that's cool. That's definitely cool. But over the past couple of years, with all these protests going on, and there's so many groups on Facebook, and I've just been reading articles, and it's pretty much proven that it's really not all it's cracked up to be. And I remember, I've been using Uber and Lyft for like 5 years already, consistently. Anytime I got to go to the airport or whatever, right? Or have somebody picked up or something or whatever, right? Usually I'll sit down, and usually they'll ask me, "Hey, how much is the ride you're paying?" I'm like, "Shouldn't you know that?" So that was like kind of the first. I really, in retrospect, I really didn't know that. That's why they were asking, because they really don't know. If a ride is, let's say, $50, right, from here to downtown, here to the airport or something, they might be seeing that either I paid maybe $30 or $40, and they're only seeing maybe $20 out of that. Some type of crazy, I can't really, I don't know what they're seeing every single ride, but I have screenshots and I have proof, and I have spoken to many current and past drivers that are not happy. So enter Tryp Rides. They are offering 100% commission, 100% fare plus tips that the driver is going to earn for subscribing to the platform. Okay, a pretty low fee, relatively low fee of $1.99 a month. Okay, so for $1.99 a month, they're gonna have access to the platform that's gonna allow them to earn 100% of the fare plus tips. Now, I know what people are gonna say initially. $1.99, that's $200. That's why would I pay to ahead when I could just drive Uber or Lyft or whatever, right? That's usually the initial question. Well, if you really think about it, I've seen examples of a guy who it was a $90 ride, I believe, a $97 ride. He walked away with, I believe it was $49, and Uber made like 50 something, whatever the breakdown is. I'm having a brain fart right now. Long story short, Uber damn near took 51%, 52% of the ride. Unheard. That's just unimaginable for a company to just take half, just like that. And remember, these guys are using their own vehicles, and in a lot of cases, it's not even their own vehicles. They're renting out a car, right? A lot of people out there driving Uber, Lyft, they rent a car for $250 or $300 a week. So guess what they have to do? They have to work 50, 60, 70 hours a week just to make a few $100s, just to take home a few $100, or maybe make $1,000 in a week. That's damn near slavery. That's damn near slavery. What's up, Nick? So, it's just a lot of things going on. You know, they got to deal with, they got to deal with all types of different people, right? All types of weirdos, people thrown up in the back of their cars, and during club hours, and they gotta pray to drive during surge or peak hours and be stuck in traffic. But hey, they might make a few extra bucks because it's the surge, surge pricing. Us as the consumers, as the riders, we don't like surge pricing. We don't want to pay double and triple. So look at one of the few yellow. look at one of the few yellow cabs existing, but everybody else is Uber, Lyft. So they've done a pretty phenomenal jobs, in terms of making rideshare a thing, right? When we think of a ride, we think of Uber. Even if we're taking a Lyft, we're saying, hey, I'm taking an Uber. So they've done it. They've gone international. They're getting ready to be evaluated in the billions, even though they're not profitable. They've never been profitable over the years, just burning investor money. That's a whole other, we'll get into that. That's a whole other topic. P. asks, what cities is this starting? We just soft launched last week in Southern California and a few other western states and cities, but this will be in 50 states nationwide in 2019 in 100 main markets. Starting off, Tryp will be way better if people downloaded the app. So there is no app to download yet. There's no driver app. There's no rider app yet, okay? Right now, you can actually go to the website, www.tryprides.com. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'll get into the what I really wanted to talk about in another live. This is kind of just my introduction into this. So this is what you guys can do. So you can go to tryprides.com yourself, and you can take a look at the site and what we're getting ready to offer. Okay, this is the site. That's all you have right now. Pretty gorgeous site. Well done, quality. Okay, these are dead links. You really can't apply or sign up anything. Okay, so these are the main points. The difference: drivers going to keep 100% of their fare and tip. Drivers, they only pay a low monthly fee of $199. They're going to keep 100% of the wait time, the cancellation fee, and this is pretty interesting right here. Drivers will get their own merchant account for direct payment. Okay, for direct payment. What that means is instant payment. It's not going to have to go to Tryp and then Tryp pays them again after taking a massive cut like certain companies now do. What that means is as soon as the trip is over and the rider leaves the car, that money is going to be deposited straight into the driver's bank account. So if it was a $50 ride, they see that $50 immediately. They don't have to wait. They have their own merchant account. That is pretty dope. Let's continue. Okay, so you can actually take a look at things on your own. I mean, ride sharing is ride sharing. Tryp is going to be no different in regards to the standards, in regards to the, you're able to like open up an app and request a ride. Where we differ is where Uber and Lyft pretty much forgot and dropped the ball. So I'll be going over that in another video as well. But you do have a website you can take a look at, and this is kind of what we're going to be offering. Okay, and we are coming soon in terms of finishing up this website. So when Tryp releases, will you demonstrate how it works real time for us? Of course. Well, that's why I'm here. Come on, man. Of course. Like, I'm actually planning to fly back out to LA within the next couple of weeks when they're ready, when the app releases, when they're ready to do the inaugural ride. I'm gonna be showing everything. That's why I'm here on YouTube, because I see a lot of other guys and all they're doing is speculating and hating, and so I'm here now. There's a new sheriff in town. Who's gonna be doing this thing way differently. I'm not gonna be cooped up in some ugly dark room. Like, you guys know what I'm about. You guys see me, okay? And I'm a marketer, and I'm gonna be getting down to the nitty gritty, okay? I've been part of a lot of opportunities, okay? Some of them have been successes. Some of them have been outright waste of my time, failures, and even scams, okay? I will admit that. Not that I did any scamming, I've been part of scams. So this one right here, I'm very confident about, because I have sat down with corporate. I have been looking at this for over a month and a half, okay, since early November. And as they get ready to launch, everything that I've seen from the partnerships that they're locking down, just everything, the business model, the pay, the way they intend to pay the influencers as well, the way, like, everybody wins. The company wins, okay? They're going to be able to generate revenue from what I'm seeing with the business model. They will be able to be profitable within the year. That's if they can pull this off, that's going to be major. They're going to be able to pay the drivers fairly. Well, the drivers are going to be their own bosses for real. And then guys like myself, influencers, are going to get paid very well to put on drivers. This is not an MLM. A lot of you guys know me for being involved with a lot of network marketing companies and MLM, and MLM has this stigma attached to it, but there is nothing wrong in getting paid for referring people, okay? Being an affiliate, referring. There's nothing wrong with that. So for putting on drivers, there is actually a benefit. Let me read some questions that are coming in. Is it true you get stock? Yes, stock options as a driver. There are different levels. Matter of fact, let me go through it. You can actually, by the way, feel free to inbox message me. I'm going to leave my information. You can actually enroll now. Okay, you can enroll. You can create an account. You can be a free user, and then you can upgrade whenever you're ready. These are the upgrade options. Okay, so you can be a free rider. You're going to get the app when the app comes out, and there are some nice little features and perks. So you're going to experience no surging, the lowest fares, reward points every time you ride. Okay, so a whole bunch of different things. Panic button, all types of safety features. Yeah, Tryp. I mean, come on. That's a great name alone, Tryp. I'm going to take a trip. That's going to be very marketable. The wordplay is going to be excellent. Let me get some likes and thumbs up if you want me to continue. I'm not going to continue unless I get some, because I know this video is going to get some dislikes and haters, but let me get some thumbs up, some likes. Anybody who's watching it, we're going to continue with the features. But it's a great name. It's a let's take a trip. You know, life's a trip. Don't trip. I mean, it's going to be wow. So anyway, when you upgrade, you can either be a driver, okay, you can be an influencer, or you can be a driver influencer. Right now I'm an influencer, but I will be upgrading to driver influencer because of those stock options. So let's discuss, okay? To become a driver, it's going to be a $250 setup fee one time. Okay, that's for your background check, that's for the kit, that's for a bunch of different, administrative stuff. Nothing wrong with paying a fee to get started with something. And then $199 monthly. Now, you're not going to pay that $199 monthly until it's actually launched in whatever area you are. But anyway, to be a driver, this is what you get. You get all the, obviously the app user benefits. You get 100% of the ride fare, tips, wait time, cancellation fee, your own merchant account, instant payments. Okay, free good driver. There's going to be training, wholesale gas pricing available, and they're also going to be introducing a partner that they've partnered up with a company that's going to be helping maintain their cars. So. You can become a driver. People are like, wow, that's a lot of money to get started. $250 plus the $199. I don't know. Guys, this is a business. It's not a job. You're starting a business for yourself in essence, because the best way to put it is the drivers are going to be Tryp's customers, and the riders that you pick up are going to be your own. They're going to be your own customers. So $199. There's people who pay that in fees in what Uber and Lyft take from them in less than a week. So it pretty much can become a wash. So once it's populated, once the masses know about Tryp, once we have the advertisements, the print, radio, once we're in the airports, the hotels, the arenas, the internet, and you see all types of influencers and celebrities talking about Tryp and having people download the app. Once a driver, and they don't have to stop driving Uber and Lyft in the meantime until their area is really open and active. But $199 is nothing to get started if you're going to be able to make a lot of money, a lot more money than you would with Uber and Lyft. Like I said, I'm going to upload the video. I have a 12-minute video of this guy just ranting this morning, just upset, and pretty much, and he's in New York. The breakdown really comes to like $8 to $10 an hour that they're making. That's not include that. That's like they got gas, they got maintenance, they got tires, all types of stuff that they gotta take care of and be away from their family, for 50, 60 plus hours a week. That's not right. That's not fair. It's basically like a cab job. You have to pay for that too. Yeah. The birds. I mean, pretty much, guys. So there shouldn't be any type of backlash for, understanding that you have to pay before you get started. Nothing. If you're doing your own business, nothing is free. That's how you weed out the bums. Yeah. They pay much more in Boston. Yeah. So let's we got that out the way, right, guys? There's nothing wrong with paying a fee to get started with something. The company has to make money. Apps aren't free, development isn't free, staff isn't free, etc., etc. So let's get that out the way. Yes, you have to pay money to start. Duh. So we got that out the way. The leadership, the CEO, the CEO's name is Robert McNulty. You can look it up. He's been involved in two pretty major ventures. The first being shopping.com back in the 90s. It was a company that was the first pretty much marketplace where you were able to go and buy things online. It sold to Compaq for about $300 million. That was the first hit. The second hit was a company, I forgot the name, that ended up becoming Home Depot. So we know what the Home Depot is. So it's safe to say he's had his hands in a lot of success. More recently, he's got involved in the blockchain technologies and buying out some companies, buying out some guys. That's actually what this is pretty much. I'm not going to get into that right now. He's had successes, he's had failures, like many entrepreneurs. You can't have a track record of 100% success. You might have been involved in some things. So you're going to see a lot of people Google him and say, oh, he's a scammer, he was involved in this scam or that or whatever. I'm not concerned with that. I'm really not. He hasn't been to jail for anything. From what I see, he doesn't have any felonies. I don't know. Like I said, I really didn't dig too deeply into it. I just know that what we have here, it'd be foolish to scam. Like, this is already $1 billion opportunity, $1 billion business model. I don't think anybody's here trying to scam anybody for a couple $100. Instead of just making it for real. Diving into the rideshare industry. Okay, this is a rising market. Okay, it's only getting bigger. It's only getting more accepted. It's only getting more worldwide. And I see a lot of just like animosity, mainly not from regular people, from the actual drivers and these influencers, these like Uber. It's kind of silly. Like, I can show you right now. Let me get into some of these like Uber and Lyft groups, and you see nothing but like complaining about what's going on. Meanwhile, there's some people. Now, granted, there's a lot of people that are involved in Tryp or getting involved in Tryp, and they're doing nothing but spamming, and they're not providing the correct information. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm on this live, because I'm going to start providing, nothing but, good information and stuff. But they're spamming, so there's a lot of people standoffish, and then so you're complaining about Uber and Lyft, but you're not keeping your mind open to something that actually might work if you took 20 minutes, 30 minutes to really sit down and they've been doing live presentations for the past couple of months, right? And then now there's a website out. Now there's information that you can digest, and it's like, you know what? I might want to take a look at this. So is the company already registered? Yeah, it's already there's a lot of people that have been looking up. Man, I have a lot of stuff to digest. I'm hungry. I want to go eat. I'm going to end up being on this live for like an hour. There's a lot to digest, so I hope you guys can subscribe. But yeah, man, it's a real company. It's a real company. It's a real CEO. They're really getting ready to do this. And what I would tell people is, why don't you guys wait until it's like fully launched, until there's an app, and you see like drivers and you see things moving before you judge and make a decision. You can't really. There's nothing really to talk about yet. If we're talking about the business model, yeah, and the company is, has soft launch or pre-launched, but why would you talk crap if you really haven't seen anything yet? You haven't seen anybody scammed. Like, why don't you just wait? So I'm gonna log into Facebook right now, and I'm gonna show you guys just like it's nuts. It's a whole other world. But the name is taken, I think. No, they already went through that. I know there's Tryp by Wyndham, the hotel group, but that's not gonna be a conflict. I'm sure they've done their homework. I don't think they're that dumb. So take a look at this. Look, I just logged in right now. I literally just logged in. Okay, I've been a member of a few Uber Lyft groups. I've been approved. Look, just now, I've been an approved driver for Lyft for over a year now and have yet to provide my initial ride. I really want to get on board and do part of it. Okay, so people are here. They talk about all types of, rideshare related, issues. So let's see what we got today. So look, we already got people talking crap about something they don't know about. They're subliminally talking about Tryp, but we'll get into that later. But let's see the other real issues. Look, right here, the San Diego airport queue is a complete and utter waste of time. I've been here for 4 hours. That one driver has been ahead of me for over 20 minutes. I think it may have to do something with the bonus. I have seen other drivers come and go, and here I sit. So these are pretty much people that are ranting. Okay? Lyft driver deactivated for defending himself from violent passengers. Like, all types of weird stuff going on. Look at this. That's messed up. Look, there was a protest a few days ago in New Haven, Connecticut with drivers. Okay? Take a look at this. This is real stuff going on. This is why I don't want to take pool payments. Look. So the rider paid $21, right? The riders paid $21. He only made $9 out of this. Like, I'm not making this shit up. This is really going on right now in real time with real drivers. So there's a need for something new. There's a need. And look, you still have people, Tryp is a scam. They're literally showing how Uber and Lyft are scamming them, right? They're taking half of their money, but Tryp barely has come out and they're already calling Tryp a scam. Like, really? Really? Then you have another member here who's suggesting, I'm going to read this from Scott, okay, from Scott Lonis. Look, he's a driver. He's the current driver. Attention drivers, Uber over and over has increased their cut of fares and decreased hours under the guise of helping us. The drivers should be given shares of stock before Uber goes public as payment for our contribution to Uber's anticipated increase to $128 billion valuation when Uber goes public shortly. So it's pretty much a long rant, but the bottom line is what he's saying is this. And by the way, let me plug that Tryp plans to offer driver influencers stock options. Okay, we'll get into that later. So in short, what he said is we're the backbone of this company. We're the backbone of Uber and Lyft. We're the ones driving out there. We're the ones dealing with these drunks. We're the ones dealing with these weirdos. We're the ones doing all of this, using our car, beating up our car. We got to put gas in the tank. We got to maintain our cars, the oil change, the tires, all that type of stuff. Keep our car clean, provide little waters and candies for our service. We're the ones doing all this stuff. We're the ones working for 40, 50, 60 hours a week. And Uber's getting ready to be like $100 billion valuated company when they go public. Guess who's going to get rich when that happens, when they go public on Wall Street? Guess who's going to get rich and guess who's not going to see anything from that? I'll wait. I'll let you guys comment. So when Uber goes public, who's benefiting? I'll let you guys answer. The stockholders, the shareholders, the CEO, the corporate people, the people that were there early. Guess who's not getting who's not getting anything from that? Who's not getting anything from that? I'll wait. Who's not getting a dime? The driver and the consumer. The drivers are getting nothing. Why would drivers who know this, why would they not be rooting for a company like Tryp to succeed? That's what I want to know. Why would they not? I don't understand why they are so standoffish. There's no loyalty. I mean, if you look down there, I guarantee I can go downstairs right here and see a rideshare, a rideshare driver have both apps, right? Might have two phones or two apps on his phone, and he'll have the Uber logo on his windshield, and then the little Lyft mustache, the little Lyft color, the little light bar thing, right? They just go with wherever the ride is. Same thing with me as a customer. I have both apps. I have Uber and Lyft. I just pick whatever's cheaper at the time. There's no loyalty. So why wouldn't you give another company a chance? Makes no sense. Why you're still standoffish. Drivers will be all over Tryp, but you have to go to the busy cities. Of course. They thought this through. Duh. We're going to be in major cities: New York, Miami, LA, Atlanta, Chicago, you name it. I don't have to list cities. You guys know. Wherever there's rideshare now, we're going to be. Like, duh. So this is going to be a wonderful opportunity for a lot of drivers. So anyways, let me keep reading. Let's see what other juicy stuff we can find here. So in short, Uber and Lyft, they pretty much blazed the trail. Okay, they did it. They created this rideshare industry. What Tryp is going to do is everything that they're not doing. That's it. So they're talking, this guy's, he wants a class action lawsuit and all this type of stuff. So Merry Christmas from Uber. I don't know what that is. Let's see if we can find some goodies. Uber lawsuit information. I mean, come on. They make light of things, but there's a lot of issues. Connecticut strike, Uber drivers, slaves. So now let's get into these other Uber, Lyft guys. So some interesting things, and I'm gonna get off here in the next few minutes. We had some like Uber type of influencers. This guy's one of them. This guy's another one. I think his name is Dave the Uber slave. They actually wanted to see what was up. They actually went to Tryp headquarters because, they have followings, right? They have followings and they don't know what's going on. Some people are calling it a scam. This guy actually called it a scam in one video, and he took back his words when he saw, like, you know what? This thing might actually hit. It's pretty interesting. But you know what? Let me type up Tryp in the And let's see. Whoa, look, my video comes up. That's my video. That's my video. That's actually me with one of the corporate members, Mr. Bishop Stewart. You can take a look at that on your own time. So, Dave, the Uber slave, I'm over here giving him free promo. Right? He has a bunch of subscribers, right? 4,000 subscribers. I believe he's based out in LA. And he goes from, let me go to his videos. He goes from a couple weeks ago saying that Tryp is a scam, right? He actually looked up Tryp Incorporated. The company is Tryp Technologies, okay, not Tryp Incorporated. So he was like, oh, it's a scam. We don't know nothing about the CEO. And this was a whole video of like pretty much why it's not, you know, real. Then the same week, a few days later, oh, Tryp is actually a real company. He actually ate his words. He did all his research and et cetera, et cetera. So he's talking about Uber. Look, even to this day, look, Uber still has their own glitches. Uber went down worldwide a couple weeks ago. So he talks about a lot of Uber-related things and a couple other business things. But, you know, look, I got to watch this video. We're tripping. So he actually ended up, look, this is a real guy. This is the type of guy that would be in these Uber groups, right? Defending Uber and calling Lyft Tryp a scam and all that stuff, right? Look, Uber and Lyft union. So look, there's a whole bunch of groups. You guys can look at that on your own. But that's funny. Look, you know, like this is a real thing, right? Shame on Uber, right? They're pissed off. So he actually went and he was able to review, you know, the good, the bad, and he, you know, it looks like he's, you know, feeling Tryp because I think he put his link in one of the one of his videos. So there's a lot of guys like that. There's a lot of, and I'm going to be addressing a lot of them. I'm going to be responding to a lot of their videos. I hope to meet them. I don't want to make this like a unprofessional back and forth. We're here for the betterment of the industry. We're here for, you know, the betterment of the drivers and the riders, and we want the best. So we're not going to bicker. We're not going to do that back and forth in a vile way. We're going to do this as professionally as possible. Now don't get it twisted. I love to troll. I am a troller. If you come at me on the Facebook or the Instagram or YouTube, you best believe that I'm snapping back. But you know, I'm gonna do my best to educate. I'm already going on 40 minutes here. I'm gonna go take another drink of water and go get some food. But I'll probably go live later. But if you're still watching, I want you guys to take a look at my recent videos that I've uploaded. Make sure you're subscribed. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook. Pay attention. Pay attention. We're going to be discussing a lot of things. Leave some questions below. That's another thing. Leave some questions and comments below. I'll read them and I'll go over them. And I'll try to make my future lives, I don't know about shorter, but at least have more direction. And that's pretty much it for now. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to talk more. This is kind of just an introduction into who I am, what I'm doing. And yeah. Thanks for watching, all right? Peace.